Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we are continuing in Erzu, Megaquarium, and the Deep Freeze DLC. We are working on... last time we worked and we made this nice little kind of alcove for tropical fish, and today we are going to do the same for the cold water and work on getting those animals up and running in their own wing where they are able to generate prestige as much as we can. That is where we are behind. So with that, let's quickly going in and repainting everything so that everything's all nice and neat. All right. Yeah. All right. And then we will have our entrance with this shipwreck paint. Just right down the center. There we go. All right. As we have... There we go. So let's do our cold water. So we're going to come over here and we're going to look at what fish do we have under cold water. We've already got one of these. I do want one of these, but it is super cold and it might go nice with... No, it won't. Okay, so this one, 1 to 6. Okay, really quickly, how big are these guys? They are not happy because we're missing 2. Did I have... Okay, what did they die from? Not kept in super chilled water. Okay, so they died because we had a small malfunction. Alright, so we have... So we've got that back up. These guys... We need 1. They are a rock lover. We do have rocks in that tank. Grow to 19 after 7 days. Will eat animals size 1 through 5. So the char is not at danger of that, and neither is that one. So we could have this guy in, and I just need to improve the overall filtration, which is fine. So there is some extra filtration. Does that... Yeah, that is sufficient. And we need Sprat. Okay. So let's see what... Here we go. There we are. Now, one of the things that I would like to have is to be able to build the abyssal tank. I think that will help to generate a lot of prestige. We do have... we can remove both of those. We did successfully do this. This is a painting. The accessory we have... Or are we still working? I think we're still working on this one. We unlocked it. We have it. We need 3 animals that have supplements. So that will be once we do the abyssal tank. So let's go pull up our manage, and who is... Let's have one that is primarily feeding. So we'll hire Rachel, and Rachel is going to have this accessory. So she'll pick it up, and then it's just a matter of getting the abyssal tank. Now, one of the things I wish I had is, I believe in the freshwater in Hitama, there was a black paint. That would be excellent for the abyssal, but I'm sure the abyssal will have its own paint scheme. All right, so likewise, we're going to open this up. I know this is going to be a bit of an investment to start. Let's go ahead and open that up. And move that right there. All right. So one of the things I think is before we have the cold water section go back, we're gonna start with having all of the cold water, and then I think we're going to do a then I think we're gonna have the abyssal kind of here in the center out here. All right, so we have the Cressel tank. So let's have that be about right like so. And I want this to be really about like that. So that when you come up to it, it's really right here. You're not going to have full access to it. So you get kind of like a little bit of a hint at it from here, but you're going to have... no, we'll have the wall go right here. So this will just kind of be a small jaunt off. We'll have a small little path there. We do need... how far do the restrooms reach? Pretty far. We do have the restrooms over here. Yeah. Alright. Now for here, what we're going to do is this, because we are going to be limited room. That's just going to be a little alley-oop up and down. Alright, now these are not super chilled, but we are going to add our moon jellies, and they will grow to be 6 after 10 days. So we could do at a tank size of 48, we could do up to 8. So let's just do 1, 6. All right. And then we need to make sure that this is adequately chilled. So let's come back over here on the pump, and we can just step over there, and then that will allow us, since I didn't know how much room we needed, we can at least check back on there. All right. So for that, we are going to do a large chiller, and we will have a large filtration and a large protein skimmer. Now the reason I do that, eventually I will probably add the second, and then we're going to add a tool station. We're going to add 2 of them actually. And we need zooplankton. So let's come over here and add some zooplankton right there. Now, we still have some money, so let's see what other fish do we have that we can do. This is going to require a abyssal tank, but we'll eat crustaceans, animals, crustaceans, and starfish. Does not say coral. So yeah, so we can do a deep observation tank. Just like so. We'll have it come out a little bit more. And then we will that we can do. Okay, before I really implement my plan, let's see, because this needs, the frilled anemone needs 5. So can I put 5 on that? I can. Awesome. So what I'm thinking I want to do is we're going to put panther crab in there, and we're going to add 2 frilled anemones. Actually, we'll add 3. Okay. There's where we're talking about. We're starting to. So we need a little bit more chill. Good. We got this. All right. So we're going to need mussels, zooplankton. Now zooplankton, what I can do, normally I like to have it where it's all together. What we're going to do is we're going to put the zooplankton over here. And then we're going to do a we're going to have a mussels and a supplement cabinet right there. And then we're going to do a staff door right there so that staff can easily enter. The architect pack has these doors where they blend in. Alright, so this tank, everyone's happy. Are there any fish that I could add to this? Now, he's going to eat crustaceans up to size 5, and he will be 13. He will be 9, but he's 10. So I could fit one of these guys in. That does mean that I need 2 cave. So we can give a little bit of a cave there. And that looks like that's good. All right. We have everything except for the abyssal tanks. And since the abyssal tanks are super chilled, they're going to be onto this platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for the time being, we're going to close this off. There we go. And I think we're going to open this up. And we're going to open it up, but we're going to close it off for guests. Because I want to have the abyssal tanks right back here. Oh, I'm not done with this tank because I need cockles now. I was trying to not do 3, but here we go. There we go. Alright, so we are making enough that we should be able to now start to look at our abyssal tanks. We just have these small abyssal tank, but I really want to make these as large as I can, and I don't have enough money. So we are going to have to let this run for a little bit. So I have everything but the abyssal tank animals. So one of the things I'm going to do while that's running is I'm going to go through and make a list of what animals I have that can go on. So we have this Antarctic sea whip, which requires the abyssal tank. It is a soft coral. And ideally, if I could fit them all into the same tank, would be phenomenal. So this one will grow to 12. These are 12. So these are really going to be, I really need a medium to do all of them. But this one does require a communal. And that would be, I would need at least 24 to house the Antarctic sea plug. And I would also need at least 24. Now, my collection, I have 4 of these giant isopods. So I actually, 4 times 12, 48. Alright. What is eaten by shorthorn sculpin? Okay. You know what we do with that? You are gonna, it's how you get an isolation tank. That's exactly what it is. Alright, so you need a 15. Yeah. That's exactly what that's called. That is called a isolation tank. And you only need 15. So yeah, we're gonna put you right there. Now we are going to split this right between those two. And like so. But yeah, if you can't play well with others, then you get your own tank. And because now I have to get another Arctic char to do that. Why are you not happy? Because it's not cold enough for you. Okay. We are going to... Okay, adding another chiller helps. Okay, I'm not going to move all of their things, but we are going to... He's going to get a rock, and that's all he wants. Oh no, he wants some. Yeah, you know what? You get 2 lettuce, that's it. Okay. And then we're going to add this to our tour. They only had 2, so I'm only gonna give them 2 as well. Alright, so let's back up. Now, what we can do, though, is we can... a couple things we need to do. We can pause this. We're going to move this back. Have that there. And then we're going to remove that back there. So what we're going to do really quickly, okay, all I have is that's the chocolate and the drink. And then we're going to add toilets, where we're going to be able to have easy access and having a sponge sink. We're gonna put it like so. And then I have another trash can, or another right here. And we're going to put another sponge sink right there. Alright. Yeah. That's how you end up exactly with a, in a solo tank. So we are saving up for, all right, Polar Dome trial. Vanessa from Titan Tanks here. Would you be interested in trialing our new Polar Dome? The Polar Dome has land capacity, which is a requirement for some animals. In addition, the fact that it's enclosed means it can be cooled to frigid temperatures using air conditioning, making it suitable for all sorts of polar animals. So I need to unlock the small polar dome, unlock long-tailed duck, build a tank with small polar dome, sufficient air conditioning, so it's gonna be like more of that chiller stuff. Long-tailed duck 3, all requirements, different animals 4, all requirements met, and we'll gain a base prestige of plus 200. No harm, no waterfowl. So that's gonna be our next objective. So we're going to unlock, or work towards unlocking those. Now we're just gonna keep it on fast speed. So this is our warm tropical. This might be, we'd have to see how that works on there to see if they are going to be able to if we're going to be able to unlock any more tropical before I expand this or anything. Otherwise, that will probably be it for our tropical section. As we do that, let's work on our abyssal tank that we were trying to do. So that's the highest we can do is 60. So you've unlocked the long-tailed duck. You've unlocked everything that's rank. Okay. Alright, air conditioning. You've just gained access to your first animal, which is air conditioned. You'll need to connect sufficient air conditioners to the tank to keep the air cool. Similarly to heating and chilling water, the air conditioner needs to be greater or equal to the tank's air volume. Only tanks with enclosed air volume, such as small polar dome, can be air conditioned. Okay, so we need, I think one of them was, yeah, we're just gonna do 2. Okay, we're gonna pause that because that is going to sap everything. We might end up moving these if more cold animals become available. So we're going to seal that. This is going to get sealed. Sealed. No, take it back. Let's do that. And let's just. Alright, and then we're going to have. Just like so. Alright. And then this is going to be coming out to 2. And then I think I did 3, yeah. It'll be right to about there. We're going to open that up, and then we can... Yeah, so the only way to exit is you have to go through that. Now, these need to be super chilled to meet the requirements. So we're going to come back over here to our tank. So I think I had it where these were in one tank by themselves and these were with the other. So let's... Supplement manual. Nicely done. The supplement manual accessory is especially useful for reducing the time it takes inexperienced staff to administer supplements. Later, you might want to have just one staff administering all your supplements. Remember, you can stop a staff member from using a particular item by selecting them and going to the Advanced tab. I was not done moving my isopods in there. And then we're going to grab our sea pigs, and then because they need a buddy, we are going to go over here and they are going to get, yeah, and it has to go like right there. All right, now comes the fun part. Oh boy. Alright, we are going to need, let's take care of some of the easy stuff first. Zooplankton, right there. We're going to have a supplement. We're going to do orange pellets. Done. Okay. So their food is satisfied. This one requires use of a clipboard. So is that... Is that something that I have to equip to someone? No, it's not. Okay, good. Alright, now we need to do filtration and chill. So this one looks like it is just going to be regular chilled. And this one needs to be super chilled. So, hold on. No, they can both be super chilled. Alright. But these have to be super chilled. Right, got it. Okay. So, what we are going to do is we are going to start with, I want one more space over here. Although I take it back, I don't really need the extra, I don't need the extra space, because what we're going to do is we are going to link these. No, I do need the extra space. I lied. Alright. So let's come over and we're gonna need to be like so. And like so. And then we're going to have... This is going to be just for chilling. Plenty of chilling. And then we're going to do this one. Those two. I might, if I have another super chilled one, then I might change that up. We're going to do large filtration. That's probably, no, that's still not sufficient. Okay. And then we're going to have that. So that those are sufficient. And then we're going to add 3 tool stations down there. Now, I liked what he said about what they suggested about this one. Now, I've done this before. Skills, talents, advanced. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to... yeah, you can use the clipboard. But I just want this person to focus exclusively on the supplement manual. Because they are for feeding. No. Yeah, that's good. So they're just doing supplements. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to look at who's available. Feeding, fixing, just a bit expensive, but sure. Sure, because we've got more people. I don't think I have a gift shop. And it'd be good to have someone who could do some talking so we can generate some points on that. So here is our talking, and we're going to have that up. And we will do our... We don't have our talking station up yet. That's okay. Okay. And we are still working on our polar dome. So we have our cold. Did I see that we have a frozen paint 2? No, there's frozen paint 1, which implies there's got to be a frozen paint 2 somewhere. So there is our frozen. Frozen. There we go. We have our chilled. There we go. You have unlocked the polar dome, so I have unlocked everything available so far that I can unlock. Alright, now I gotta figure out where I want to put my polar dome now that I have I have erroneously painted a tile. So we're going to come over here really quickly and fix that. All right. So let's deal with this air conditioning aspect. Let's go back here. And we're going to start cutting into our... I think that's going to be it for our tropical. So let's build our polar dome. And we're going to be able to have... Is that... There's as big as we're going to be able to make it. Alright, so we need... let's have... And right there... Actually, no, let's... Right there. Alright, so we're going to have... right there, and in the meantime, we're going to be able to... We're going to move... Oops. This... and we're going to make a little coffee and trash can right there. All right, now we have this bird. All right, let's look and see this new requirement that will be very interesting. So we can have, this tank has perch capacity for 4, of which 0 are currently occupied. All right, so we can look over here and we're going to, where is not in the aquarium? Long-tailed duck. Okay, it isn't cold, so we do have collapsed birds. There we go. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is our land. Now we do have to, for this, we need to have sufficient air conditioning. So let's go through. We're going to make our wall right there. Air conditioning. What is, there's our air conditioner for 50. It will operate at reduced efficiency if its access points are blocked. What is considered its access point? Okay. So let's go through and we're going to do a power pump. Oops. And we'll do a, let's see, I need it to be 99, so we're gonna have, it must be attached to the enclosure. Okay, so interesting. If those have to be attached, that's going to certainly be a interesting thing. Now, it does require some chilled aspects, so I didn't quite need to get rid of that just yet. 112 for chilling. So we can definitely add some chiller to that. And then we would probably need to add some filtration. And let's see if a single filtration will be plenty for that. Okay. And then we're going to have some plants. We have maybe some eelgrass. And yeah, that's good. All right, now we just need some different animals. I even clicked on that one. Skull and finfish. Okay, hold on. Do these things eat anything? They'll eat clams. Avoid anything that's nibbleable. Okay, the only thing that I have that I could put in there with them is this. And I don't necessarily feel like that's a good option. Because they want different animals. So let's here is this, and we're going to move all of these back so they will be able to access the birds. We're going to then delete those, and I probably should have just moved them, but we're going to move that over there so that we can add some toilets to make sure that everyone has the facilities that they need. What do these things eat? They eat cockles. Okay, so we can get maybe some cockles just to make sure that they don't run out. Okay, we still need more prestige. Only going to be able to handle so much with things like benches or food choices. Okay. So we do have our ducks, long-tailed ducks in with the polar dome. We have some level of control with put like a little small divider there, a little small divider there, and then we can also make this a one-way gate. And that will help with some of the crowd control as well. The only way that I think would be better is if I'd made this maybe also a corner tank. I guess, oh. Hold on, I see that we've got an issue with that being not chilled enough. So we're going to come over here, add another chiller. We can go ahead and probably delete that one and that to move this maybe right there. And this is just, I need 4 more animals. I guess I could put in that all requirements do need to be met. I'm thinking about putting these guys in, but these would need to be super chilled. And I really just want something that's small and is not going to hurt them. So maybe if we could do a panther crab. We could do the no, frilled anemone is not going to work. We could do Valiant Rask. I don't have to keep the animals in there. I just need to have them in there briefly at least. What other animal can I have in there? Let's do... Oh, that's gonna be super chilled. Fine, this is the only other animal I have. Okay, so really quickly, I just have to make all the requirements 5 cave. So we're gonna add 5 cave in there. And then I just need more water filtration. And then I will remove all the fish. So there's that. Polar Dome trial success. Great job. The new Polar Dome is proving popular with guests. Did you know that small tanks require less air conditioning to cool them? Keep this relationship in mind when you design tanks to keep costs low. Consider what animals you're planning to put in the tank before you build it. Okay, awesome. So what with that, we're going to take this and we're going to... Oops, nope. I didn't mean to sell the duck. Okay, we're going to put the duck back. Alright. Alright. So we are still looking at hopefully making that prestige. What other items can I do? Having some decorations will help. So if we add a shell, that will add to prestige. We add a different shell. I think that was the same shell. The conch shell. And then we add netting. That will help generate some additional HK. Do I have enough room for anything like this? No. I actually can't do it right there. Right there? Yeah. Because that totally makes sense in the Polar Dome. Alright, we are almost there, and as soon as we do that, we will be able to call this an episode. What else can I add that will generate prestige? So we can... that we do need to have a trash bin right there, because people sometimes even with trash bins they refuse to use them. Probably need to hire a few more people fixing and cleaning, just to make sure that everyone is able to keep up with it. Let's do that. Where's the other bookshelf? There's the other bookshelf. The other books. We're gonna keep the books right there. And we will have another broom right there. Almost. There we go. Rank 7. So we are able to get a lot of new things. We have the Antarctic feather star, Remoray eel, clownfish, which will go great in our little tank over here. We have the large chiller combo, small tunnel tank, deep outcrop tank, flashcard dispenser, and the mic headset and the podium. So we have a lot of things to do. Live food refresher, outstanding. The next abyssal animal is the Dumbo octopus. Like many abyssal animals, this little guy eats live food. Prove to us you know how to maintain a supply of live food by completing the latest objectives. Sage. Alright, so towards that end, I want the bubble tip sea anemone. Although this is probably what I want. This is probably what I need. This is what I want. For This one, what does the... Has capacity for 1 flashcard. Flashcard accessory increases the equipped staff member's talking skill by 30, allows them to give more advanced talks. Okay. The small tunnel tank, deep outcrop tank. I need to be able to generate some... I know I'm making money. That large combo chillers to... So is the nitrate reactor. We're gonna have to do that. So I need live articulture. So the Antarctic feather was the one that I needed, which would help if I would read the objectives before I did this. So with that, as I level up my employees, we are going to call this an episode. So thank you for watching and have a great day.